Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Horror Express. This is from Arrow Video USA, and it's directed by Genio Martin. The movie is about this frozen primitive humanoid that's found in Siberia, and it's being transported in this crate on this Trans-Siberian train, and it actually might be the missing link in human evolution. But soon the professor discovers that he is very wrong. And as the creature thaws out, you find out that it's actually host to an alien that is capable of jumping from passenger to passenger. This is the first time I've actually ever seen this movie. I've never actually heard of it either, to be honest. First time I've ever watched it. You know, it sounded interesting. Didn't watch a trailer or anything. And, you know, it was actually a very good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. One thing I could definitely guarantee, if you're really into John Carpenter's The Thing, you're definitely going to like this movie. It has that atmosphere to it. It's not as detailed in the you know, practical effects department and that, but it definitely has that vibe to it. It has, you know, it's in the, you know, it's frozen, it's a frozen alien, and, you know, jumping from host to host, and it takes the shape of them and everything. It's a different kind of story, but it's really kind of on the same kind of lines as that. This is before that movie, before the remake, I should say, of John Carpenter's The Thing. But it's still, you know, it's very, very good. It's not boring at all. I enjoyed it a lot. And Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee are in it. And you know, normally I'll be honest, I don't really like Hammer movies, Hammer films. I haven't really watched any of that I liked, I guess I should say. And this isn't technically a Hammer film, Hammer horror, but you know, in a way it is. It's like loosely, you know, but like Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing, like they're always kind of against each other. And in the beginning of this, they are against each other, but you know, they start to work together and become friends in a way. Christopher Lee plays the anthropologist who's like well known and very respected and everything, and Peter Cushing plays like a doctor, and you know, he's, you know, very respected as well. And you have a small part on here for Telly Savalas, which, you know, it's a shame, like he's on the cover and everything, but and his part is like really, really good, but he's not in the movie that much, but he has a really good part as well. But it's actually, it was a very good surprise. I was very surprised at how much I enjoyed this, because, you know, sometimes older movies, you know, it's like hit or miss, but like I was surprised at how much I enjoyed it. The movie actually has a little bit of a zombie element to it as well, and so this movie has a lot to it. You know, it's the sci-fi, it has the horror, it has, you know, it's like the John Carpenter's The Thing, it has, you know, a little bit of zombies to it. It has a little bit of you know, a little bit of everything. There's murders, stuff like that. It's a mystery as well. You know, I mean, you obviously know who the alien is, but you know, it's very interesting. Even when they show the train is obviously a model, and they show like the you know, the landscape of like Moscow and that, and it's done very well. It looks really cool. It's I mean, no pun intended. It's, you know, it's all snow and that, but like it looks really good. It's a really nice model, and very convincing. I mean, you can tell now that it's not real, and I'm sure maybe even then you could tell, but I think they did a good job of covering up. It's not too fake, and the ending, let's just say, you know that it's not real. I hate saying this kind of stuff in my reviews, because it's like I want to talk about the ending, and I kind of wish, because the movie's so old, I want to say, well, the ending is this and this is what happened, but I don't want to ruin it for people that haven't seen it and be like, well, you know, now I don't have to watch it because Tony just ruined it for me. And I hate spoilers. No matter how old the movie is, I don't want to give it away. But the ending, like I was gonna say, it does look a little fake, but I don't mind it. I get the idea of it. It works, and you know, again, I just I really enjoyed this movie. I definitely would watch this again. Definitely repeatability. And, you know, picture looked really good. The sound was good. Everything was fine with this. I don't think anything was ruined Nothing was ruined because of it being on Blu-ray, I don't think. Maybe a little bit. There's makeup around the eyes, like when the creature like stares at you, his eyes turn all red and stares into you, and basically the creature is like reading your thoughts and everything, and basically like kind of like sucking your mind out, because you know how your mind has all those like ridges and that, and when they find the people and like they cut into the head, it's like very smooth, like as they put it, like a baby's bottom, and it's like smooth, and it's not supposed to be like that. And the eyes are pure white, like there's nothing to them, and they're like puffy, like, you know, because you could tell it's makeup. So I guess maybe the Blu-ray probably brings it out a little bit more with that, but honestly it doesn't bother me. I think it just makes it a little more creepy, and I think it works. I don't, like I said, I don't think the Blu-ray ruins anything. Now, with all that being said, let's get a closer look at what's inside of this. And here we have the newly commissioned artwork by Graham Humphreys. I kind of dig it. I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. You got a pretty cool font on the side, if I could put it the right way. Horror Express. I actually like the older artwork as well. I honestly think either one works. They kind of are, you know, resemble each one kind of like, he kind of went with how the old one, he kind of like paid respect to the old one, I think. This, I think the spine on the newer spine is better than this, because this is very hard to read. I like this one better. That's my opinion. And the back is brighter. This is you know, black obviously, but I think this back looks better. But I think either artwork is fine. Which one is your favorite? I'd like to know. And the special contents here are right there. Check them out. You can pause it now if you want and check out what's on here, and you could do that now. And here you have the Blu-ray, which is Region A, with some awesome artwork on there. I really liked it a lot. And here you have a booklet. And here's the booklet, like I said, with the Graham Humphreys artwork here, the new one. You know, and like I said, you have the contents. There's that artwork that's on the Blu-ray, some of it. That's really cool. Inside you got, you know, pictures. There's a picture of the creature over here. Very kind of scary in the beginning, you know. You know, more stuff, more pictures about the restoration, content and that. And there's the back. So yeah, I definitely think this one is definitely worth picking up. I think even if you're not into like older movies, like I'm not into a ton of older movies, I'll be honest. Like watching some of them, or it can be tough, or you know, it might be like if you're younger nowadays, maybe you don't, I'm not saying everyone, but maybe you don't have a lot of respect for, you know, older ones. Some people nowadays, even like a diehard horror fan, doesn't like, you know, Creature from the Black Lagoon or something like that. I love Creature from the Black Lagoon, but I don't like Dracula. I find it incredibly boring. And, you know, I know some people love it. It's not like I don't like the character Dracula. I just think the movie's boring as hell. That's just how I am. I think Bride of Frankenstein is way better than Frankenstein. That's just my opinion. But I think this movie, now this isn't nearly as old as those, but I think this one, I think a lot of people would like, even if you don't like older horror movies. I think you should give this one a try. Definitely would like, especially if you like The Thing. You know, very cool, very awesome aspect. And it's all on a train, which was actually 2 sets. They made 2 compartments. Then when they were shooting in one compartment, they were dressing up the other one, and then when they were done with this one, they break it down, they shoot in the other one, and then they set this one up. So it was the whole movie was done in only 2 compartments, which is phenomenal, because they really pulled it off that it was an entire train. Very well done. I thought they did a great job with that. And you know, Christopher Lee does a great job. Peter Cushing's very likable. They're likable people. They're not stupid. You know, they're just and I say that because a lot of characters from back then seem very like oblivious and dumb, and even though they're all in a train, they're prim and proper, and it's an older movie, they're not dumb people. They know something's going on, and they know not to trust anybody. So with all that being said, yeah, I definitely think this is worth watching, and if you've already seen it before, definitely worth picking up. I have no comparison to other editions of this, but just this edition alone, I think this is a good edition. I think it's worth picking up. Also, I'd like to point out, I say this without getting paid. This is my opinion. I don't get paid for any of this. You know, I give my honest opinion about things, and I get nothing in return for it. I don't get paid for it. So if I don't like it, I don't like it, and I'll say it. But I really did like this. But with all that being said, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. Also, if you're interested, like I said, I'll put a link below where you can purchase this. Also, I'll put a trailer below, but like I always say, proceed with caution. There may be spoilers. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.